Hello, welcome to my channel. This week is a long weekend, so we have enough time on our hand. So I'm going to show you all how I'm going to bake a eggless coconut cake. This recipe was shared by my son's friend Ansurya a couple years back. So I've been trying out the recipe for many times till I became perfect at it. Whenever I get a recipe, I try it till I become successful with the recipe, then I show it out. Because even in cooking or baking, there's no one perfect. This recipe is very simple. It only needs 5 ingredients and it's eggless. It's good for eating on your fasting days with a lovely cup of tea or coffee in the evening. The ingredients are 150 grams of margarine. That goes with 2 cups of milk, of which first I'm going to put it into a pot and let it warm up to melt the margarine, and then I start with my dry ingredients. Okay, I put my margarine into the pot and then I'll measure up 2 cups of fresh milk. Now I'm going to just put it on the stove to warm it up till the margarine melts out and then allow it to cool. Now that the milk is warming up, so I'm going to go through my dry ingredients. I have 2 cups of self-raising flour that I sieved out. I'm going to use 2 cups of desiccated coconut and half a cup of sugar. When having desiccated coconut that you're not going to use for some time, always restore it in your deep freeze. With this, I'll mix it all together. And then I had to wait for my milk. This milk that I warmed up to melt in my margarine has taken half an hour to cool. Now that it's cool, I'm going to add it gradually into the dry ingredients. And while I'm getting this done, I preheated my oven to 165, but you can adjust your oven heat. Now I'm going to whisk this together. Make sure that all the dry ingredients are beaten up well together. Here you are. The batter is quite a thick. It's not runny, as you can see. Now I'm going to put my batter into my baking tray, of which I sprayed with my spray and cook. If you have coconut flakes, you can top the flakes on the dough.
Or if you have some almond flakes as well.
Yes, it gives out a good flavor. Okay, my coconut cake dough is ready to go into the oven. which is already preheated to 165 degrees. I will leave the cake dough to bake for about half an hour, but I will keep checking it. If it's not done, then I'll keep it for a little longer time. Okay, now our cake is ready. I'm going to remove it from the oven. I add it in for half an hour, and when I checked, it was not really done, so I left it for a further 15 minutes. You can see how lovely it turned out to be. Now I'm going to allow this cake to rest for another 15 minutes to cool out, and then I will serve it with a lovely cup of tea. There you go, the piece of cake. It's nice and browned up, and it's looking nice and moist in the inside. This cake can also be baked in a round baking tin, or if you like it as square, and it goes very well for your tea time treat with a lovely cup of coffee. I've got something very special to drizzle over. This is the jam that my son went to Cape Town and he bought on his way. It's a grape jam, very tasty. You can see the grapes are whole, and it got a nice thick syrup, and it makes it extra special to our piece of cake. Thank you all very much for watching, and enjoy.